Dear students, welcome back. I am with one more problem, that is next problem under stores ledger account. Illustration number 12. Record the transaction in the stores ledger account, pricing the materials under FIFO method, that is first in first out method. On 1st May, balance 50 units at rupees 25 each. On 3rd May, received 300 units at rupees 30 each. On 5th May, issued 200 units. On 7th May, issued 120 units. On 8th May, received back 10 units. Open the bracket and write down that is issued on 7th May. So that means received back 10 units, that is nothing but return to stores. So you should remember this point always. So that clearly said, that is on 8th May received back 10 units. In bracket it is issued on 8th May. So the 7th May, that means what? It has been issued to some department on 7th May. So that has been returned back to us on 8th May, that is 10 units. 10th May, return to vendor 15 units purchased on 3rd May. So, return to vendors means a vendor who supplies the materials to the stores. So, due to some reason, I have already said the reason might be overstock of the material, or the stock because of the quality of the stock is not good, or the department might suggested they don't wanted that material due to many reasons. So store can return back the materials to the vendor. So that is on 10th May, return to vendors 15 units, so which was purchased on 3rd May. So then I am supposed to consider 3rd May price for return to vendor. 15th May, that received 200 units at rupees 32. Then on 18th May, issued 150 units. On 19th May, issued 50 units. So the stock verification found a shortage of 10 units on 20th May and left a note on accordingly. So now in this problem you are supposed to understand that, so there was a opening balance, so which has been given as a balance 50 units. So that is on 1st May. So 1st May there was a balance of 50 units. Clear? There was a balance of 50 units. So that balance is nothing but opening stock. Okay. So opening stock 50 units, that is on 1st May. Then return to stores, that is from the department. Return to vendor, that is from stores to vendor. Okay. Then shortage is also there, so which was revealed on 20th May. Okay. So now we are supposed to do a solution for this particular problem under first in first out method. Okay. So now take the heading for the problem, that is a stores ledger account under FIFO method, that is first in first out method. Take down name of the material, code number, description of the material, and other side of the table maximum level, minimum level, and reordering level. So this is going to be heading. See, usually none of the problem will have the information of this. Very rarely gives the information about the name of the material of stock and code number, description and all. But usually they don't give. So in such a case, you have to write those heading and you have to leave empty. Okay, so without any confusion, so just put the titles and leave it empty, so that cannot be filled. Okay, so now let us move towards the solution part of this given problem. So obviously you all know that, so we are supposed to open a table, so having 12 columns. Okay, so first column is date, second column receipts. Under that there were sub 4 columns, that is GRN, quantity, rate and amount. Under issues we have sub 4 columns, that is MRN, quantity, rate and amount. So next we do have a balance column, that is quantity, rate and amount. So first, go to the date column. On 1st May, so he said there was a balance. Clear? What he said clearly? 1st May balance 50 units at rupees 25 each. Clear? So 1st May, go to the balance column. So that means receipts, GRN column dash, quantity column dash, rate column dash and amount column also dash. Under issues, MRN dash, quantity dash, rate dash and amount also dash. But under balance, quantity, what was the balance? How many units? 50 units. So enter quantity 50 units at the rate. What is the rate? 25 rupees. So 50 into 25, 1250 rupees. Amount column 1250 rupees. On 3rd May, there was a purchase. Purchase of how many units? 300 units. If it is a purchase, we are supposed to record such purchases under receipt side. So how many units has been purchased? 300 units at rupees 30 per unit. So GRN number dash, quantity 300, rate 30 rupees, amount 9,000 rupees. So go to the issues column, MRN dash, quantity dash, rate dash and amount also dash. So then go to the balance column. So balance column, first take down 50 units at rupees 25. So that is 1250. This is nothing but the balance of 1st May. So then 2nd May, whatever I have purchased, that also should be reflected on that balance column. So that is 300 units at rupees 30 per unit, 9,000 rupees is the amount. So next we are moving to 5th May. So that is receipts, GRN nil, quantity nil, rate nil, amount nil and MRN also nil. So go to the quantity 50 units. That is because we are supposed to issue 200 units. So first take 50 units at rupees 25 per unit. So 50 into 25, 1,250 units. 1,250 rupees. So out of 200 units, I have issued only 50 units. So the balance is 150 units I am supposed to issue from the 300 units. So take 150 units at rupees 30, 4,500. So now look at the balance of 3rd May, 50 units, 300 units, out of which I have issued on 5th May 200 units, that is 50. So 50 got over. So then out of 300 I have issued further 150 units. So the left out balance column quantity 150 units at rupees 30. So 4,500 rupees. On 7th May, there was a issue. Clear? There was a issue of how many units? 120 units. So then under receipts, GRN nil, quantity nil, rate nil, amount also nil. Under issues, MRN nil. Under quantity, how many number of units we are issuing? 120 units at the rate rupees 30. 120 into 30, 3,600 rupees. 120 into 30, 3,600 rupees. So under balance column 150 quantity, out of 150 I have issued 120 units. So the left out is 30 units at rupees 30 per unit. So the amount comes to 900 rupees. On 8th May, so next there is a entry which we have received back from the departments. So when we are receiving back, that means it is a receipt. You have to record that kind of transaction under receipts. So GRN received back from the department. How many units? 10 units. At what rate? 30 rupees. So why it is 30 rupees? Because this has been issued on 7th May. Because this has been issued on 7th May and 7th May issue price was rupees 30. So that is why received back. So bracket you can mention issued on 7th May. So on that principle I am taking 30 rupees as a rate per unit. So 10 into 30, 300 rupees. So under issues, MRN nil, quantity nil, rate nil, amount also nil. But under balance column, quantity, copy the old balance, that is on 7th May's balance, that is 30 units at rupees 3,900 rupees. Then the balance left over, that is 10 units, that what we have returned back, which we have received back from the department, 10 units at rupees 30 each, 300 rupees. So now we are further moving on towards 10th May. So 10th May there was a purchase. Purchase of how many units? 200 units at rupees 32. So when it is a purchase, it should be entered under receipt side. So GRN nil, quantity 200 rupees and the rate is 32 rupees. So the amount is 6,400 rupees. That is 200 into 32, 6,400 rupees. On 10th May, there was a return to vendor. The stock has been returned to vendor. So that is on 10th May. Clear? So 10th May return to vendor. That means we are from the stores returning the goods to the vendor who have supplied to us. How many units? 15 units. At what price? 30 rupees. On what basis it has been decided as 30 rupees? Because this material is purchased on 3rd May at rupees 30 per unit. At rupees 30 per unit. Okay, so the price on 3rd May was 30 rupees per unit. We have purchased it. So now we are sending it back. So 15 units at rupees 30 each, 450 rupees. So the balance is now out of 30, 15 units has been issued. So 15 into 30, 450 rupees. Then 10 units into 30, 300 rupees. So 10 units at rupees 30, 300 rupees. So now we are moving on to the 15th May. So 15th May there was a purchase. Purchase of how many units? 200 units at rupees 32 each. So then under receipts, GRN nil, then quantity 200 rupees, rate 32 rupees. So amount column 6,400 rupees. Under issues, MRN nil, quantity nil, rate nil and amount also nil. So now go to the balance column, copy the balance of 10th May. So that is as it is, 15 units at rupees 30, 450, then 10 units at rupees 30, 300. Then today's purchase, that is a receipt column entry, 200 units, 32 rupees, 6,400. So next move further towards 18th May. So on 18th May there was a issue. So issue of how many units? 150 units. Clear? So when there is a issue, entry receipts column or nil, that is GRN nil, then quantity nil, rate nil and amount also nil. Under issues, MRN is also nil. Since it is a first in first out concept, so we are supposed to issue the stock from the top. So that is on 15th May's balance, from the first line we are going to issue it. So 15 units at rupees 30 each, 450 rupees. Then 10 units at rupees 30 each, 300 rupees. So we have done with 25 units. So left out is 125 units to meet 150 units. So the balance is 125 units, so which was issued from 200 stack of 32 each. So 125 at rupees 32 each, 4,000 rupees. So the balance is 75 units at rupees 32 each. So the amount comes to 2,400 rupees. So next is on 19th May, receipts GRN nil, quantity nil, rate nil and amount also nil. Under issues, MRN nil, but 50 units has been issued on that day. So 50 units at rupees 32 each, 1,600 and balance 75 minus 50, that comes to 25. 25 units into 32 rupees, so that comes to 800 rupees. So next is on 20th May. So that is GRN nil, quantity nil, rate nil and amount also nil. Under issues, MRN shortage, because that 31st 20th May there was a stock verification which has been revealed a shortage of 10 units. So take down MRN column shortage and quantity 10 units at the rate of 32 rupees. So 320 rupees. So the balance left out of 25 units I have issued 10 units. So the balance is 15 units at rupees 32 each. So the balance amount is 480 rupees. The balance is 480 rupees. So now it is our prime thing is to our prime importance is to prepare the closing stock table. So open calculation, note calculation of closing stock. So have three columns, that is quantity, rate and rupees. So look at the 20th May last line. So how much the stock balance with us? 15 units at rupees 32 each, 480 rupees. So 15 units at rupees 32 each, 480 rupees is the value of that particular closing stock. So I believe you have understood everything and there is no doubt. So if you have doubt, I always insist you people to reach me out through WhatsApp or through comment section, so you can reach me so that I'll clarify your doubts. So I hope you have understood the problem and copy the problem and try to solve by yourself. So I'll come up with the next problem very soon. Until then, take care. See you soon. Bye bye.